Hi dear Cancerians, a very good morning to you guys. This is Anjali Tarot and this is a journal reading for the whole year of 2022 for all the Cancerians, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. Keep in mind this is journal. It might or might not resonate with you at that time also. Right now they are not going to, obviously, because this is predictive reading, okay, and this is for future. So let's see. What I'm going to cover in this reading is your overall energy or theme for 2022, then obstacles and challenges, your career, your health, your love life or relationship, you can say, and the 12 months reading and the guidance for you guys at the end of the video. So this is what I'm going to cover in this. Let's start. Overall energy or overall theme of 2022 for Cancerians is going to be, let's see. Okay, let's see what is this going to be for Cancerians. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, you are going to get the rewards of what you did in the previous years. Okay, so you're definitely going to get some kind of financial rewards of what you did in the previous years, and I can see that you feel like you have done everything that you could. Now you are waiting for your seeds to grow some fruits. Okay, this is what you are going to, this is going to be the theme of your year 2022. So it's like finally you are going to get the reward, the promotion, the job, the business, whatever you are working on from a very long time. Now finally you are going to get the fruits of that. Okay, and I can see it is like overthinking as well, that although I can see you're having this one pentacle, can you see this one pentacle in front of you, but you're not looking at that, you're looking at something else. So it's like might you are hoping for some kind of returns from a savings or some kind of uh, lots of money from some kind of business deal or job or whatever it is. It's like you're waiting. Your theme for 2022 is going to be waiting for some kind of rewards of what you did previously in the previous year, so you can say, right? Okay, so obstacles and challenges, what you have to overcome. Let's see what are your obstacles and challenges in 2022, Cancerians. Fine. Four of Pentacles. Don't be a control freak. I feel like you're going to at least in the materialistic world, you will try to control, you will try to accumulate as much as wealth possible, and you are not ready to share it with anybody. It is applicable for your personal life as well. It is like you are going to be obsessive, you are going to be controlling. You have to control this nature of control, of being a control freak. So you have to release the control. If you want the flow to be positive in your life, you have to release the control, you have to overcome the control, because I can see you being a control freak and this is not going to work out. So this is going to be your challenge in 2022 or obstacle in your growth in your 2022. Okay, overall career, how your career is going to be in 2022. Let's see, Cancerians, your career, how it is going to be. Queen of Swords. Okay, finally I feel like for some of you I can see there is some kind of authoritative or bossy kind of thing that you're going to get in this 2022. It's kind of, yeah, after lots of obstacles, after lots of fights and conflicts within you, after lots of ifs and buts, finally I feel like you're going to get some kind of promotion. And if you're looking for a job, you are going to get a very good job in some kind of administrative post, or you can say in some kind of responsible post. It is going to be a very good year for you. Okay, it's kind of mind analytical job that you're going to get. Nice. It is going to be that you're going to get some kind of responsible position in your job. And if you're working, I mean, if you are in a business, I can see you getting upward in your business, being a very analytical boss and making your team work. Hell lot of hard work. Okay, cool. Let's see how your overall health is going to be in 2022. Hierophant. Wow, you are going to connect to your spiritual side. I can see spiritual growth in your health. Spiritual growth is also health growth. It's like, yeah, it's related to health. So I can see you are going to use the power of your wisdom, use the power of your mentor or guru, and you are going to get some kind of spiritual growth. For some of you it is kundalini awakening as well. I'm not saying that you are going to get enlightenment, but yes, I can see after the after meeting a mentor, you are going to find a mentor. If you don't have, if you are going to find a guru, and if you do have, they are going to initiate you and they are going to help you in your spiritual growth. It is a beautiful energy of health for you guys. Let's see in relationship, if you are in love, if you are already in a relationship, how that relationship is going to be in 2022. Let's see. Two of Swords. Okay, if you are already in a relationship, Cancer, I can see you getting nervous, not able to decide, not able to listen to your intuition. Okay, you are going to use your mind, but your mind is going to confuse you a lot. It's like not getting the clear picture of what you want in a relationship, not getting a clear picture of what you want out of a relationship, you can say. So it's like you will be on the crossroads. You will not be able to decide your path at all if you are in a relationship. Let's see if you are single, how it is going to be. Let's see if you are single, how it is going to be for you guys. Let's see. King of Wands. If you're single, you are going to find somebody who is very hot and sexy, and they are very good in bed, and you guys are going to enjoy a very, very good sexual life. But I don't see this person as a very committed person. Although this is the King of Wands, I don't consider him as the most committed person. They are going to be very, they are going to be very passionate, they are going to be very fiery, they are going to love and explore everything. They are going to just wear the heart on their sleeves. They are going to take the risk. Everything is good, but I don't see this person going to be in a committed sense of energy. You can enjoy the time with this person, okay? You can just learn from this person. I can see somebody new entering in your life if you're single. Cool. Let's see what is happening with you guys in the coming 12 months. Let's see. Jan, Feb, March. I can see ego battles happening between you and somebody who is very, very significant for you. It could be multiple people fighting with each other. It could be office politics. It could be personal life issues with your family, or something that is not going to work out in your favor. Might be you're going to win the battle, but you're going to lose the person. It's kind of, you have to drop down your ego in January if you want things to work out in your favor. So it's like a battle. It's like an ego game for you in January. So you have to take care of that. In Feb, I can see somebody. In Feb, I can see somebody making you feel like you are shit, or you are not worthy of having a connection, or you're not worthy of having this job or something like that. You will feel like you are left out in the cold without any reason. It's like it could be your financial loss as well. So you have to take care of your finances really well. If you are not going to be, if you're not going to use precaution, you can lose your money. It's like share market or something that you're going to do, and it is not going to help you. Not at all. March, confusing. It's like some kind of love is present in your life, but you're not looking at that. Some kind of offer is there, some kind of opportunity is there, but you're not looking at the opportunity. You are looking at the problems. You're looking at something else. You're like, no, I don't need this, I want that. So you have to control this kind of mindset. Okay. April, May, June, Cancerians, let's see. April, May, June. April, May and June. I feel like for some of you it is going to be for the first 6 months of the year 2022. You will be heavily invested in your emotional life, in your relationship life, okay? So in March I can see stagnation. I don't see any kind of movement in March. It's like, yeah, everything is moving. You are just going to surrender. And surrendering is the best part. Surrendering is the best solution to every problem. Surrendering to the universe. It's like you are going to surrender to the universe. You are going to try to understand things from a different perspective. some kind of spiritual awakening, some kind of spiritual blessing is coming towards you. You are going to understand things from a different perspective. It is a beautiful energy. Okay, and May you are going to start a journey. Might be you are going to take the risk with job or business. You are going to suddenly move towards a different totally different career or totally different person or something like this. It's like you are going to take a leap of faith with the universe, and it is going to be, take calculated risk in everything. It is like this. Okay, it's good, but you have to take little precautions as well. There's a cliff, in front of you. You might fall very hardly. It's like this. Okay, May. Finally, you are going to walk away from the situation or the people that are no longer working for you. Finally, you are going to listen to your intuition, and finally you will be like very aggressive, and you will be like, fuck the negativity. I am going to make my own path. I'm going to be really happy. I am just going to be good. I'm going to leave everything on or everyone that is no longer working for me. Fucking good. July, August, September. Let's see what is happening. July, August, September. July, the focus is your work and work on work. July, you are going to have a teamwork. You are going to work on the projects that were pending. You are going to work on the job that was like that will require teamwork with you, and you are going to flourish in your in your career. In July, I can see you working hard on your job, on your business or your work, whatever you do. In July, I can see some kind of improvement coming in your work life. Okay. August, it's going to be fucking happy for you. You are going to enjoy family life. You are going to enjoy some kind of proposal, or you are going to marry somebody, or somebody else is going to propose you. It's kind of happiness. It could be related to your family, but it's like expanding your family with someone. Okay, if you are already married, you can expect another child or another kid. And if you have kids, you can expect some kind of gathering or some kind of get together or some kind of fun time with the family. It's going to be good for you. Okay, so where were we? August, no? September. September is like you are going to feel like there's sudden fallout in everything. Everything is falling apart. Nothing is working in your favor. But trust me, when the tower moment is there, it is going to make you realize something. It is going to be sudden for you. It is going to be shocking for you, but it is going to change your life for the better. This fallout happened because things were not working out. Okay, this was necessary. This was mandatory for your, life to go ahead. So it is like, yeah, I can understand. Tower moment are not easy to understand or easy to deal with, but the afterwards energy is really beautiful. Okay, let's see how your October, November and December are going to be. October, November, December. You are going to take a very harsh decision in October. I feel like you're going to cut out all the negativity, all the toxicity, all the people who are no longer in your favor, and you will be very blunt and honest. You will be like, that's it. This is what I want. This is how I'm going to do it. This is how it should be. And I have made your mind. I'm very, very clear with my intentions. This is how I'm going to do this. Fuck it. It's like this. So in October, finally, I can see you taking a stand for yourself and making your mind for something, and you are looking towards the future. It's like, I'm going to use my mind over my heart, and I am going to do whatever it takes to make my life good. November, I can see, if you're a male, there's a female coming in your life. If you are a female, there's a male coming in your life. And then I can see a very, very passionate energy. Okay, this is like fast moving energy. This energy is going to make you feel very good, even for a brief period of time, but this energy is going to make you feel very good. They are going to teach you some kind of lesson. I don't say this person or this situation is going to be in your life forever, but this situation is going to change you. Okay, this person is going to teach you some kind of beautiful lessons in your life, and you are going to move with beautiful experiences in your life. It might be a one night stand, it might be a short term relationship, it could be a boss, it could be someone who is very passionate, who is a travel lover. Okay, or it could be you also, who are finally going to get up and dress, and you will be like, fuck everyone, I'm going to follow my passion, I'm going to do whatever it is going to take for my life to be good. In December, you are going to end the 2022 with some kind of regret, with some kind of regret or feeling of loss or grief. You are like, I should not have done that, this is not the way it should be. So it could be a little problematic for you to end the end the situation or end the year on that note. But trust me, whatever happens for a reason. We don't see the reason, just like that. We don't see the reason very quickly or just like that, but we understand it afterwards. So whatever happens for a reason in our life. Okay, let's see what the angels have for you as a message, angel guidance for you, Cancerians. Let's see the angel guidance for you. Let's see. Okay, relax. Queen of Air, it is for you guys. It is mature, practical, generous, and happy. Nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, and wise advice. So if somebody is higher in authority than you, if somebody is knowing what they should do, take their help. Taking help is not the sign of weakness, it is good sign. Nurture yourself and those you love. You can make anything beautiful. You have the ability to make beautiful things, and if you are especially in the creative field, this is good, fucking good. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for tuning in. I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, God bless you, namaste, see you.